For some reason, that seemed like it was going to be way more complicated than it turned out to be. Okay. I was firmly up in my head on that one, trying to figure out what was going on, and then I fumbled into the solution, and I'm like, wait, no, I thought I had way more complications set up, I think. Is this the birds? Huh. He didn't give us a list of characteristics that time. So that's the hourglass, that... Yeah, that's like the small... That's the vulture-looking one. That scavenges, I think. Or is it just you guys? Oh, no, you are... Wait, are you the vulture ones? No, you're swimming. But you look... You look similar to them. But you seem like you swim... What do their feet look like? Huh.
Seriously, how hard's it gonna be? Worst part's gonna be the foundation. Once that's in, got to be better than sleeping in the wreck, right?
Okay. So I'm taking it that he arrived up top by the wreck originally, and that was his starting shelter, but then he moved here and made a home for himself down here in the jungle afterwards. This did not lead where I thought it was going to lead. I really thought this was going to take me back to the coastline, where there was like a totem and everything, and... Huh. I think there was a totem back there. But now I can't look at it. Well, if I'm correct about there being a totem on the coastline, which I think I remember there being, then I just found the last one. And I have photos of 3 of them, so I need to focus on the monkey situation then. Hello. You look like you have 2-toe talons? Dude's been eating that fish for a long time. Can I look back at him? No. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Yeah? What's up? We cool? I don't think I can do anything. He wasn't there before, though, was he? Pretty sure he wasn't there before. I think that was just a flat area. I'm wondering if observing the monkeys can give me information about how to interact with them. I need to figure out... Oh. Came from up there. Have I been here? Everything looks different and the same at the same time. Oh, maybe this is how I get back to the coast.
Oh, yeah! Screaming, baby!
Interesting. I think they're going for stuff that reads 2 ways at once still. This idea that, like, one, he sounds like this bloodthirsty, crazy person, basically, like he's gloating over his kills and stuff like that. And that fits with the idea that you probably think that he kidnapped Yeesha, and you think that he's probably the villain if you've come here first. but it can also be read as just he's struggling to survive in this world and, you know, celebrating his victories in a difficult life. And you can kind of go both ways with that. Am I back? I am back. Okay. I think that just materialized in because it wasn't in the pre-render. Because for him, the cries of a dying creature were victory when he desperately needs them for sustenance. No, that's just blueprints for him building. I don't think I need a photograph of that. He's been busy though. Oh my, that's what they're going for, huh? There's caveman drawings everywhere. Like, look at him. He's just a savage, obviously. Here's a throne of bones. And everything you've seen up until now makes him seem like a savage until you get to this tent, which blows you into the jungle, and then you see why he's been doing this stuff, and you see the crazy stuff he's actually accomplished down there, and then some of his potential honorific stuff, and then when you come back here, you get the chance to come back here and unfold this and see, like, no, here's engineering diagrams, by the way. Dude's been busy. He has not ceased to be one of Atrus's sons. But he's also kind of stuck in caveman mode because he needs to be. It's an interesting little subversion going on there. Although I feel like this entire game might work better if you go to Haven first and Spire second, which you have no way of knowing until you've already played it. Which one makes the most story continuity sense? I think they just insisted on it being non-linear because the other games are non-linear. So yeah, there's the totem. This one was a square surrounded by the square and a diamond overlaid, I suppose.
Intelligence. Premeditation. Stealth. Patience. Can't forget his patience.
Can't forget his patience. Do you match? Because that almost... It almost looks like a saber-toothed tiger or something. Like, I'd almost think it's maybe the yellow thing that attacks me, but it does look like it has the teeth of this guy. The two big fangs, although a lot of things would have fangs. Are you, or are you the yellow guys that attack me? Huh. The important thing is I should be at 4 out of 5, right? One, 2, 3, 4. So I just need the monkey one now. And then I'll be able to figure out what the hell's going on with these guys and what they want. What they want. It's just sort of auto-filled that sentence and didn't make any sense. Once I have all the symbols, I can at least try to figure out what order they're in, and even if I don't understand what the order means, I can at least try to get something out of that. Like it, because there's a lot more than 5 symbols, but so once I have it narrowed down, I can try to figure out which ones go where. Were any of them me? That's worth considering. Were any of the things on the pyramid the human? I'm thinking maybe they aren't. Maybe the monkey is the top one. Because they would have similar hands, maybe. How do you work? Like, you have a clear ability to slide back and forth. But it has to have some kind of impact, right? Should I try to match it? The other one currently has 3 cannonballs in it. So this one has a 3 now too. I know you are like a reset, so, but you gotta do something. I mean, there's only so many versions, so let's just try them all. I need to figure this out. Come on. Oh, cutscene. Seamless transitions. You can never tell when the pre-rendered parts start. That seem to be rendered in a different lighting engine. I'm surprised how different the pre-rendered and non-pre-rendered parts look, considering they're the game's all pre-rendered. I guess it's just these effects, right? There's all these post-processing effects like this foggy wind effect and stuff like that, and like those are not included in some cutscenes, but are in other ones, I guess, is what's going on. So I can put you over there. Oh. Okay. So it's not that the I was right to think the top part doesn't go up. I mean that the top part doesn't come down. It's that the stuff that was down there comes up here. This is a complicated piece of engineering, isn't it? Is that gold? He's got this comical pirate's treasure. Ha! Look at that. Not that he could really trade it for anything. Okay, that hole pointing at that distinct object seems like I want to go there. Is that just a candle, or is that like one of the statues that blow up? There's a ladder that goes up. There's a net that goes down. Can I go to the treasure? Maybe not. I don't have any reason to think I'd value it or need it. But it stands out. Windy in here. There's some spare traps. Is that what I was seeing? No, it was that. It was that candle. You can crawl through here. It's funny how that... It feels like I'm looking down because it's the bottom of a ship. Funny how that can mess with your perception of everything and what you think the angles are. Can you grab it anywhere? Might be useful somewhere, but I'm not sure. I think that might be every organism around here. There's the hornet-looking one. There's the dragonfly-looking one. Maybe a monkey hand. Definitely the different paws of different creatures. Some of them are birds. That's definitely a plant. That might be a plant. I'm not really sure. That's definitely a fish. It's a listing, a chronicle. I guess it's not his journal. He had a few books around.
I'm the hunter. You're the hunted, not the other way around, you disappearing freak. You'll pay for this, my friend. You and every one of your stinking kind.
What was he mad about? Was it the stealthy patient one? Was it the monkeys? The monkeys are probably kind of pesky. It's probably not Cirrus or Yeesha, which kind of feels like they might be pointing at. Yeah, let's just touch this. That's a good idea. Oof. Yeah, that was good idea you had there. He just keeps doing it. I get you, you disappearing freak. There's a lot of spearheads he seems to have made. Dude had things figured out. I need to find the journal. That was just the big primary thing, was find my journal, it'll explain everything, basically. And that's why he sent me here, even after, presumably, I would have no story reason to be here, but here I am. Looking for his journal. I imagine the 6-digit color combination I found at the Spire probably has a matching one at the end of this chapter somewhere, and that's probably the real reason I have to beat them, is that that'll eventually be necessary. Hey there. How you doing? Poke. Huh. Did he not hunt those? I wonder if he didn't hunt the fish-eating birds or something. Because that just walked right up to me like it's like, hey, human, whatever. I don't care. Whoa, pile of rocks above my head. That seems dangerous. He seems really not bothered by me. He even started eating a little bit. Ooh, that's gotta do something. Oh, we're opening the sail.
Checked and checked. No sign of it here, or here, maybe here. What's in the South Jungle?
Okay, this seems like a clear clue. These are the 5 animals, aren't they? Okay. That's the wrong... I didn't mean to click on that. Whoops. I think that can help me figure out the combination. So that's probably... So this is the coastline with the weird giant fishworm monster. That's the monkey. That's the vulture creatures. That's the savannah stalkers. And that's the stupid. That probably tells me what each of them are. The stupids have hooves. A little hard to make out the details of most of the other creatures, honestly. That might be the one that's on top. He might think that's the top of the food chain, the big nightmare monster he had to fight locally. But the fact that it's narrowed down to exactly 5 animals seems to indicate that these are the 5 creatures from the combination. Just closes it back up. Okay. How about in there?
Where is it? Where's the blaster? Whoa.
Acting! Where's the blasted waking block? I think what's most interesting about Akinar's performance is how he's just all over the place. His behavior from scene to scene, and even his voice and basically everything about him are so all over the place, which if the acting was better, maybe it could convey some idea that he was like changing over time while he was here, and that was affecting his personality. But it mostly just sounds like he's just making random voices in each scene when not remembering what voice he did last time they filmed or something like that. But it doesn't quite work the way they're probably going for. I'm not sure. Is this his book?
I cannot believe I resisted linking here for so long. Father's warning kept me away. He said Haven was an age of great wealth, but visiting it would be dangerous without him. Lying serpent. Should have known he would say anything to keep Cirrus and me under his control. I despise him. But look, Father, look who's under whose control now. Stinking rain has not let up much since I arrived. Gets almost too quiet when... It does, except for the distant screams of animals. Wonder what exists beyond those cliffs. Too wet to find out tonight, but there should be plenty of time for treasure hunting tomorrow. Judging by the chests in this wreck, I will not be disappointed. Oh, but won't Cirrus be enraged when he sees I got all the emeralds first? Been slashing through the jungle all week and have yet to run into any people. What did you do, Father? Get them to turn this island into some kind of wild animal park? It would be just like you to convince the stupid idiots to do that. Have to hand it to you, though. The heads on some of these beasts will look really good on my walls. Got my first taste of primate today. I was cutting a path through the jungle when one of the stupid buggers clunked me from behind with a piece of fruit. Scared the hell out of me. I whipped around ready to slice and dice, but it let out this ear-piercing shriek. Must have been a signal to its buddies, because they all took off into their nests. Too bad Mr. Shrieker wasn't fast enough. Got my first taste of primate today.
Oh, it's reading again. That's we have Zephyr, Calmadile, and a Mangrease. We're getting names.
Man, is it hot. Actually starting to like these infernal thunderstorms. They ruin a good day of hunting, but at least they cool things down for a while. Surprised my greedy brother hasn't shown up yet. He's got to know I skipped out on him in Serenia after we called that little truce. He's insane if he thinks his plan there will work. We should just kill Father and be done with it. Then again, maybe I should link back to Myst and convince Cirrus to set the old man free here in Haven. After all these weeks of practice, my hunting and tracking skills have really improved.
No way. It's got to be here somewhere. Got to be. I searched and searched and searched. Where's the blasted linking book?
Man, is it hot.
Have to pull myself together. Come up with a plan. That's what Cirrus would do, wouldn't it? Isn't it? Where the hell is Cirrus? Doesn't matter. Need a base. Some place to hole up in. Stop it! Think. The ship. It'll do for now. Till I build something better. Got to be easier to get into, though. Easier. But protected against intruders. Got to protect myself, right? Good. That's good. I'm gonna kill you for this, old man!
I slashed the beast. There was blood spurting everywhere. I need a better spear. Disappeared down the wind tunnel. It was a very successful day today. Mostly Karnaks. Figuring out how to use their fishing habits against them was sheer genius. Can't escape.
I must... Wrongful imprisonment. Where is Cirrus?
Past few days, too much blood. I don't remember killing so many animals. Is something else here? Something big? Second predator hunting me? Why haven't I seen it yet? Figured it out. Wicked brother. Lying tongue of snake. Tricked me with truth. Serenia. Cirrus is trapped too! While machines. He linked to Spire in search of plunder. Spire! Father's other dangerous age! Miserable Camodile. Bloody animal. Nearly ripped my leg off. Pulled vanishing act and... Just wait till hunting post is finished. Saw some more tracks. Rain washed most of them away. But then I found them. But definitely tracks. Sneaky bastard. Think he waits? And then there was the 5th kill site. Looked fresh. Only was bigger. Smelled me coming and took off. What is this thing? My God, the size. Impossible. Hands still shaking. Didn't expect attack. Didn't realize. Magnificent. Still see him rearing out of sea, water spilling down gills. Such malice, such death in his eyes. Sun sinking behind, reflection so bright, nearly blinded. Must have planned it that way, must have known. But I'm alive, Sea Spawn. Still alive. And I will defeat you. As death is my witness, I shall decorate my kingdom with your bones.